Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Matt Schaub, and I am here to share a café con leche with you. And today I want to talk about how to respond to chaos and uncertainty and everything that's going on in the world right now with this COVID situation. It's thrown my world, my family's world, my business world totally upside down into a loop. And I could share a million examples of how life is different for me and for us today when we're waking up than when it was when we went to sleep. And I think for the nation and the world, I heard a pastor speak about this weekend. Is we woke up in a different world than we went to sleep in. And I also heard another leader speaking to his team say, I feel like we're a train as a team, as a family, as a unit. We're a train going through this dark tunnel. And I can see the light at the end. I don't know where the end is, but we're going to come out a different train. So as I have the opportunity to speak to small business owners and other leaders in the community and across the nation and across the globe, everybody's freaking out right now, and they're coming up with a lot of the same questions. And I just want to answer some of those questions. And for me, what really helps me get through this is I've developed a framework that I want to share of how to deal with chaos. When something comes into your life and it just totally shakes up your world, how do you step by step process through that to get to the other side of it and come out in a better place? So I've got some notes here, because if I don't use notes, I'm going to go down rabbit holes. This will be a 13-minute video with like 3 minutes of actual content. So I'm going to use an acronym for COVID, COVID. What I first want to talk about is C, it's chaos. It's okay to freak out, okay? So when this all hit, you get angry, you get sad, you get scared, you go through all of these different emotions, and I did too. I freaked out. I pictured, losing my businesses and having to lay people off and all of these negative things that could happen. This glass was half empty. And during chaos, it's okay to freak out. I watch all these people that speak in these leadership books, and they say glass is always half full. Yeah, but it's also half empty, and it's okay to go to that place. And sometimes go there with a very high emotional energy, okay? Think about emotional energy, right? There's positive and negative emotional energy. So positive, glass is half full. Negative, this is going to go really bad, glass is half empty. And then there's level 1 to 10 of the intensity of that emotion. It is okay to have level 10 freak out, negative emotion when this stuff's going on, because I want you to realize when you experience that there really is no benefit of it other than the fact of showing you that there's what that energy can do if you continue with it. So chaos, freak out, it's okay. Do that with your loved ones, but this is not a time for strategy or to make big decisions. You cannot strategize or make big decisions when you're scared, when you're angry, when you're negative, when you think you're gonna die, and when you're fearful. So remember all of that regarding C, chaos. O, opportunity. Okay, once you go experience all of this negative emotion, you have to change your state. You have to get a hold of yourself and say that the glass is also half full. What is the beauty in this? What is the positive that's going to come out of this? Where's the abundance? What are the good things that are going to happen with being locked in your house for 30 days or 45 days? So this is a time that you've got to get a hold of yourself, change your state, and shift your focus to positive emotional energy at a level 10 and see how that feels and experience that. The truth is, you're going to go back and forth. I go back and forth. Okay, I went into negative yesterday at a really high level for a really short time. And as you realize how to get a hold of yourself and get a hold of these emotions, you can bridge that gap to be less here on the negative, more here on the positive. Now, when you get into the positive, this is a great time to think about evaluation, recognition, and reconsideration of what's all important, what's essential in life, and get some perspective on, a lot of this stuff I was freaking out about doesn't really matter in the grand scheme of things, okay? So we've got chaos, opportunity, okay, the V, vision. This is the fun stuff. Dream. What is your new life, your new business, your new whatever it is that's just been upheaved and thrown around? What does it look like? What does life, business, and everything look like, feel like, smell like, moving forward into this new way that I think humans are going to interact? Simon Sinek was having a Zoom call with his team, and he said, hey, we may all have new jobs within the company, but we'll still have jobs. He's visioning a new way that he has to run his business right now. So this is a fun time to think about rebirthing and reinventing and just dreaming again with the situation at hand and the facts that we know now. What is the vision for how we can make some changes and move things forward in a positive direction? The next thing is the I, invention and investment into a strategy to adapt to what's going on. People that don't adapt to this and don't start thinking about this are going to be left behind. Businesses are going to go out of business. Okay, I've already talked to business owners. They're being stubborn. We're just going to keep trying to run our restaurant. Well, you better think of a different way to run your restaurant because people aren't coming into it right now. This is the time. How will this dream become a reality? What are the dynamics of our business that include people being together this close together? We can't do that anymore. How are we going to make those changes? What is the strategy? What do I add, remove from life and business? How do we shift roles? How do we shift seats in the bus? How does somebody that was an outbound salesperson in a company that's, say, knocking on a door and talking to somebody face to face, how do they now have a new job role, at least in April, when they can't do that? What does that look like? Start reinvesting and reinventing in these things. This is a time for massive strategy and setting new goals. Okay, so we're talking about invention and investment in a new strategy. The last thing I want to talk about is once we've done all of this, okay, once we've freaked out, okay, once we've saw the opportunity, we've had a vision, and we've re-strategized, we just need to go deep, just go do it. It is a time to take massive action and implement these new strategies, setting very specific, measurable, attainable goals in your life and your business and your leadership to go out and work like your life in this world depends on it, because you know what? It does. If you don't take massive action based out of a vision with new invented strategy and do it with positive emotional energy at a level 10 level, you might not make it through this, and that's the reality. So do this. You can go through this process, this framework. It could take you a year, it could take you a quarter, it could take you a month, it could take you a week, it could take you 1 hour. But I would, at least for me, I'm realizing that I didn't do this as quick as I could have, should have, and would have, and now I am. So now that I've gone through this, I want to share this with you. So I hope this framework has given you some value in whatever it is that you're dealing with. There's a million hats that we wear. They all got pulled off our head and thrown in a million different directions, and we're scrambling around trying to pick them up and do homeschool with kids and, you know, take walks and talk to the neighbors but not get within 6 feet of them. It's crazy. And who knows what's going to happen, but use this framework. Hopefully it helps you. It's helped me. Love you guys. Reach out if you have any questions or anything that you want to talk about. I'm here for you.